Hey, everybody, welcome to the Jim Masters Show live entertainment lifestyle talk show variety series. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you're in the mood for some great chat, some great music, some laughs, levity, our famous levity, and everything else we can deliver to you. We're always creating great content here on our series. We've reached 2 years as of, I think, about a week ago, over almost 670 episodes we've done thus far, and it's really, really cool. Thanks for being with us. If this is your first time checking us out here at the Jim Masters Show, this is our entertainment lifestyle variety talk show series. We're bringing back the Lost Art of Conversation. We always have a good time with all of you. Thanks for all the continued messages and sharing of the episode links on your Instagram and your Facebook and your Twitter and all of your social media as well. Thanks for all the super chats, super stickers, super thanks, super emojis you guys have been doing during our shows when they're live, and also doing the super thanks on our YouTube channel later on. And you're always able to do that 24/7, 365, which helps support our incredible series where our guests come in from all around the world: Broadway, Hollywood, television, film, music, stage, comedy, inspiration, culinary arts, sports, and you name it. We always have a good time with everybody as well. We have a good time with all of you, and you. How's everybody doing today? Very busy today. I was on the air pretty much all day on radio, interviewing folks in my professional world. And then we had some TV projects as well. And it's so nice to have all of you here. If you would like to comment while the show is live, you are welcome to do that. The JMS live chat room is available right now. It is available to our subscribers. That's right. Those who subscribe to our YouTube channel are able to chat amongst themselves and with us, because we get a chance to see some of those comments as they're happening. So does our guest as well. So if you'd like to chat right now and be a part of our JMS Lovely Squad chat room, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can do it. It's a gift for all of our subscribers here at the Jim Masters Show Live. Subscribers to what? To our YouTube channel. That's right. And there's no cost to do it. You just click that red button right there. You see it's on the YouTube channel. You'll see that red button that says subscribe on the YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. Just click that, and don't forget to click that notification bell icon so you never miss any of the episodes and all the cool things that we do and everything we have for you here on the Jim Masters Show Live. And also give this episode and all the episodes you enjoy a very hearty like. We love that. It's so cool to have all of you here. And we've got an amazing guest who's joining us here as well from beautiful Woodland Hills, California. She's originally from San Diego. Aydiee Vaughn is here, soul diva, NuSoul, R&B, jazz recording artist extraordinaire. In addition to being a wonderful vocalist, she's also an actress as well. Yep. And we're going to talk about her extraordinary career and all the amazing things that she is doing. She is a bundle of energy and of passion and of true soul. Again, NuSoul, R&B, jazz recording artist Aydiee Vaughn is joining us here on the show. Her Soul Diva EP debut album, Black Lucy Experience, is infused with old school New Jack swing flavor, sprinkled with heartfelt R&B melodies and gospel touch. That's right. The California native is more than just a pretty face. Her EP serves you real music, unaltered vocals, and passion from the soul. And the EP is reminiscent of when music was easy. That's right, on the ears, and you danced in your living room to the undeniable beat coming through the record player on repeat, or rewinding and flipping the cassette on the boombox. The EP reflects the artist grounded in faith, purposed with grace, delivering the Black Lucy experience. The message is beyond color. It's about touching something inside that only music can transcend. You know, Black Lucy Experience debuted at #1 on the UK R&B Amazon music charts, as well as other top lists around the world. She's a former dancer and choreographer as well. Been a professional entertainer for more than 30 years, working in television and film, commercials, video, music, and so much more. And she's joining us live and direct again from Woodland Hills, California. It is my pleasure to welcome her to the show. Keep the comments coming, folks. We will check out some of those comments and sprinkle them in throughout the show. And again, it's so good to see everybody here. We see folks checking in now, and they're chiming in, and they're saying hello to one another. We're going to say hello to our very special guest, Aydiee Vaughn, joining us again live and direct from Woodland Hills, California. And here she is, gang. Welcome,
Hi.
Aydiee.
Hi, Jim. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's so great to have you here, Aydiee Vaughn. Welcome to the show. We love having you here. And how is your day going today?
My day's going great. I have some great support. My coworkers helped me get all this set up. So I'm here ready to talk to you and all your viewers and just let them know about my music.
Tell us about where you are right now. I mean, it looks really, really cool. I love the
That's cool,
vibe.
right? Well, I'm at a senior property, so I can't reveal where I'm at, but I'm at a
Yes, a
senior
secret
property
location.
working. Yes, a secret location. And so my coworkers were so lovely to help me set this up so I can make sure that I look great for your show.
Oh, you sure do. You sure do, Aydiee. So, welcome. Congratulations on all the exciting things that are happening for you. I think that is absolutely awesome. I know this
Thank
has
you.
been a
Thank you.
really special time for you, and you're all excited about everything that is happening.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
just think it's really so fantastic, huh?
It is like it takes it can take a minute to get there, but if you stick with it, then eventually doors will open for you. You'll be able to live your dreams. And so I'm excited to finally put an album out. This is great.
See, that's what it's about. I know, and this is something that's been a dream for a while for you, right?
That's right. Like people know me as a triple threat, but of course, I was a dancer and actress and all these different things that I have performed in the entertainment industry. But trying to get an album done was a lot more difficult because you want the right team. So it took a minute, but I have a great team. Sean Christopher Thomas, Major Allgood, and Alexander Lindsay. They're my core team. And so we got the album done. And so I'm just so excited,
Isn't that
that it's
incredible?
out now.
Now, I mentioned television and film and commercials and video
Mhm.
and so much more. What came first for you? Was it the actress or was it the vocalist, or were both things rising at the same time for you, Aydiee Vaughn?
Actually, I was a tap dancer first.
That's right, dancer,
Right. I was a
choreographer.
real tap dancer and a choreographer, yes. And so it just kind of snowballed, once you just keep working at your craft, then other doors open, so I just pushed the dancing and the choreography, and that's kind of where I was. Also gymnastics, so I kind of combined. I was like one of those dancers who could also do gymnastics.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, when you were doing the choreography, were you doing it for stage presentations, theater, music groups? Tell us about some of that.
Most of them were up and coming artists. I started off with EMI Records with
Oh,
Joy
yeah.
Bailey and Doc Holliday. They were the ER department,
Yes.
or the A&R department. I'm sorry. And so they solicited my help to just basically choreograph for up and coming artists. So I work with them a lot. And then just in general, just being a dancer, you have a dance agency that puts you out there for auditions, a lot of callbacks, a lot of auditions, a lot of casting calls. So I just did the work, and that's pretty much why I'm here today.
Oh, well, that is fantastic. Really, I tell you. And when you started getting into the acting world, tell us
Mhm.
about that. I mean, did that bug sort of bite you? Did you really start enjoying that? Because you are right there close to Los Angeles and Hollywood,
Right.
and a lot of opportunity to express that side of who Aydiee Vaughn is, right?
Yes, exactly. Well, my acting career, I started off in theater in my performing arts school. So at our performing arts school called School of Creative and Performing Arts in San Diego, you have to train in all mediums. So all the students there, you took everything from drama to singing to musical theory to dancing, yeah, pretty much everything. And so once you leave school, then I had an opportunity to test out all those different skills that I trained in. And so that's kind of how the acting started with theater.
So theater was first. Yes. Do you remember some of the productions that you were in and part of?
One that I was starred in, Bye Bye Birdie.
Bye Bye Birdie. What a great one to
Yes,
have, right?
that was like I got to be like a little, sassy in that one, and they was flipping me across the tables, and that was crazy, but I did it.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yes, that was
Wow.
great. Great experience. My school experience was an awesome experience. We have a lot of great alumni out of our school
Yes.
that's on Broadway. They're doing videos, music. So
Wow. That's fantastic. That is absolutely awesome. So, what were some of those early inspirations for you? You know, growing up, were you always passionate and always singing around the house? Did you come
yes.
from a family of singers, performers, entertainers?
Right.
Tell us
I
about
probably
some of
annoyed
that.
my mom a lot.
Yeah.
You know, one of those kids that can't stop moving. I also did a lot of little shows in my front yard in San Diego. I used to solicit the kids in the neighborhood and I would put like little productions together. I don't know how great they were, but I
We
solicited the
did that too in
kids.
the garage and in the
Yes,
bedrooms.
we
Yeah.
did it in the front yard. I was trying to do makeup and hair and wardrobe. It was pretty funny, but that's pretty much how I started, just in my front yard with the neighbors, and then with my performing arts school, and then also was a latchkey child. So I was in the girls and boys clubs. So we got to do a lot of things with the girls and boys clubs as well.
That is fantastic. That is absolutely awesome. So when you started really pursuing it, what were some of
Mhm.
those really early opportunities for you that really started coming along, coming your way, Aydiee Vaughn, that where people started really noticing you and your talent and your,
Right.
you know, your incredible vocal prowess? When did that start to happen for you in your musical career?
I would say probably when Fame. You remember Fame, right?
Oh, Fame, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Do
Debbie
do
Allen.
do 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 do.
Right. So that was like one of the dreams for all dancers to get a spot on there. And so I was up for the same role as Janet Jackson.
Were you really?
I was. So Janet got it. So, hey,
But
that
still
was
to
my
even
start.
be considered, yeah, and to be a part of that world. Kinda
Exactly. And then
cool.
I was up for different, a lot of different things like videos. I even did background work. I even did stand-in work for a lot of really big artists and a lot of singers. So you have to love what you do.
You do,
And then
don't you?
yeah, you have to love what you do. So if that means you standing in for somebody today and then starring tomorrow. So that's how I looked at my craft. I was just like, let me not just look at it as, oh, if I don't book the lead role, then I'm not doing it. I'm not that kind of artist. You give me one line, two lines, five lines, 10 lines, you
You right,
know.
right, exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just very appreciative. I'm just one of those artists that's very thankful for whatever work I get because, once again, you can see how they shut our business down and everybody was affected. So when you do get
Yes,
the opportunity to get those roles, go for it.
absolutely right, just dive right in. Who were some of the folks that inspired you along the way, people that you looked up to musically along the way?
Musically along the way, I looked up to Stephanie Mills. It's one
Mm.
of my big mentors that I looked up to. Um, Natalie Cole,
Oh, another one, yeah.
yes, Barbara Streisand,
Good choices you
Susan
have.
Butler, yes, so Luther Vandross. I love,
Mhm.
people like that. Phil Perry.
Yeah.
So there's several people that like I really, really enjoyed growing up. So
That's fantastic. Did you ever try to emulate anybody when you were a kid? Was there anybody you were trying to sing
um,
like when you were a kid? We all tend
no,
to do that,
not
right?
necessarily. No, I don't think so. But a lot of people used to say I sound like Stephanie Mills. I think it depends on what song I'm singing.
Sure,
So,
yeah. Let's hear it for
but
the boys or
I don't
whatever.
think,
Yeah.
yes, it could just be, maybe just because grew up in that era, maybe I just kind of picked up the sound kind of
Mhm.
thing like that. So
Now you
I don't
didn't grow
know.
up in Motown or New York, any of those,
I did not.
cities
I
or
grew up in Laurel,
Nashville?
San
San
Diego.
Diego, California. So how did San Diego influence you as well, as opposed to growing up in Detroit or New York or Nashville, you know, these music cities? I mean, of course,
Right.
LA is right up the road, but did San Diego influence you in any way?
Well, basically, anybody from San Diego, we had to carpool up. Some of us carpooled together. Any dancers down there, we carpooled up with different parents, and we came to LA for pretty much all the auditions. That's pretty much where it was. Unless I was doing a community event, then and of course I'm known for doing like cool community events and putting on talent shows for the kids and
Yeah,
things
because
like
you
that. So I was very involved in my community in San Diego.
in addition to being an actress, being a dancer, choreographer, and a phenomenal recording artist, you are a tremendous event planner as well. And you've
Yes.
created and you have planned some amazing events for charities, for
Yes.
a lot of incredible scenarios, right? Tell us about that. I
Right. I
think
was
that's,
actually on a TV show for event planning. So it's called the Big Party Plan Off.
oh,
And so we
yes.
compete, right? Two celebrity planners compete, and you do this big presentation for the client. And so it only lasts a little season, but the fact that I got the opportunity to do that, that was awesome.
Somebody, David's watching. David said, "Do you go back to your old neighborhood and help the kids out with theater? So do you go back to the hometown and
To San Diego.
winter
I
or work?"
haven't gone back in terms of that, but I've helped many, many people in where I live now. So I've helped
Yes,
the community. I've done a lot of volunteer work for the library, for the fire department. I've also have brought like different businesses together. So I've been a bridge for several businesses to come together in a community
yes.
to help other businesses, small businesses.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
I do a lot in my community.
You
Also, my
do.
dog's a therapy dog, so we do that as well.
See, you do, because there's some examples of your work right
Yes.
here. Tell us about this.
Yes, those are some of my coworkers from the Hilton and people from PetSmart, and that was the mayor there, or the former mayor.
And what was the event?
Say it again. I missed it.
What was the event?
Oh, this event, I do this every year. This is will be my 6th year, and it's called Pause for Kisses and Hugs. And I created this event, and it takes place in September. So it's kind of in conjunction with the 9/11 tragedy. And so we go to fire departments and we honor the firefighters. And we take the therapy dogs along with us to just meet and greet, take photos, give them love, give them a certificate, and we also honor them and pin them with a Medal of Honor.
And there you can see it right on the screen, huh? Isn't that nice?
Yes.
So that's something that you do, and you've been doing it for a while to give
For
back, huh?
5 years, and this will be my 6th year. So we're going to be doing it this year. But we don't know what
Congratulations.
firefighter station we're choosing because we have to kind of choose it like we choose it ahead, but we have to kind of choose it last minute
That's
because
right.
apparently the fire stations, the captains are not assigned to the station until the week of.
Mm, look
So
at
we
this
learned that.
great shot.
Oh yeah, that was an event I did for a cinematographer at his home.
That's really nice. You look very happy there.
Well, I love serving and I love doing events, and I'm just
Yes.
so thankful. I've been doing events as probably as long as I've been performing. It's just kind
Yes.
of been like a side thing, and then I kept working at it and working at it, and just
Yes.
reaching out to clients, and different people help me better my business and
That's what it's
things that I
about.
can do. Yeah, and so it's been
Yes.
really great opportunity. And also the Hilton has helped me a lot. I've had a mentor there, Babette Shade, and she's helped me a lot. Um, just level up where I can be
Level up.
competitive.
Who are
Yeah.
we? Tell us about this great photo here, the gang in this photo.
Well, this is actually Daryl E. Smith. That's Graciela Pantino. She's an actress. He's a cinematographer. That's Everett Anderson. He is a producer. And then there's me. And this is from a Gatsby event we did at the Hilton.
That is fantastic. That is really, really wonderful. Again, you're so great with all these terrific events. Look at this shot. I love this shot.
That's a little
Wow.
Gatsby dress.
Isn't that nice? What was happening here, Aydiee Vaughn?
That was the same event. It's just
Same
we're just
event.
posing by
Wow.
myself, basically. I think I was about to perform, and so they put me against that cute little backdrop.
That is amazing. I love this too. We dug this up. Look at this.
Oh
There's a lot
yeah,
of joy and levity. A lot of levity in that one.
beautiful little girl. That was at a senior property in Woodland, West Hills actually, and it was my dog's event. And so we brought the dogs, the therapy dogs, and the seniors from this particular facility together, along with those in the community, and we raised funds for an organization called Operations Blankets of Love.
Oh, I
And
love
so we
that.
give to that organization, and they do a lot of work for animal wellness, animal, people that are homeless who have animals.
Yeah.
They do a lot of stuff with rescuing animals from the fires. So we support them. We haven't been able to do our event, due to COVID, but
Yeah.
this is one of them. And we called it Giddy Up. I try to give a theme so that people can get into it.
That's fantastic. I think that is great. And you've
Thank you.
created Black Lucy Experience. Tell us
Mhm.
about what that is and your vision and your passion for it.
Well, Black Lucy is basically my brand. It's BLM Entertainment, and the acronym is Black Lucy Music. And so it's all things basically Aydiee Vaughn. It's my brand. It's kind of like my behind the scenes things that I do with Black Lucy Music. It's my music, my producing, directing, writing. So it's kind of a combination of things. And I do have a website, which is blacklucymusic.com or blmentertainment.com.
How do you describe your sound? I mean, I know we say soul diva, new soul R&B jazz recording artist, and that's a big emphasis, but how do you describe the Aydiee Vaughn sound?
I describe it as, first of all, music you can listen to. I
Yeah.
think most people internationally can enjoy it because music doesn't have a color. It doesn't have, there's nothing on it but what it is. Music is music. And I think people relate to that on all levels, all around the world, all different cultures. So I
Yes.
wanted to put something out that I think a majority of people could enjoy. It may not be the bootylicious music, but it's good music. You know what I'm saying? It's good music you can dance to, you can play for your family, you can play for a loved one, kind of thing. So that was my goal with the music, just to have some positive, good music out there that people can listen to and want to continue to play.
That is fantastic. Give us the website address again.
My website is blacklucymusic.com.
So
And then also,
blacklucymusic.com.
yes, and then
Great.
also blmentertainment.com.
blmentertainment.com. That is
Yes, so they all
fantastic.
connect, they all interconnect to my website, but you'll be able to find other things and behind the scene things that I do in the community. So we're
Yeah.
constantly working on building it up. And, as I progress in my music career, I'll add new things on there. And it does have a fan mail address. And I got fan mail now, Mr.
Of
Bassett.
course.
I have
Of
a fan mail address now.
Isn't that
So
fantastic?
that's pretty cool. So we'll see what happens with
Yes.
everything, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited about my team who's been there for me, and I just really want to thank everybody for
Takes a
just giving
village,
me the
doesn't it?
support. It really does. Yes.
Yeah, it really does take a village. So things are really rolling and things are coming along really nicely. And
Yeah.
you've just come out with the new material and
Mhm.
congratulations, on
Thank you.
this. What was the inspiration for it? There we go. There's the new album, everybody, fresh, hot off the presses.
The
Um,
inspiration, I just basically said, what is it that I want to say to people? And I went with that. I didn't overthink it. I just said, I'm going to put music out for where I am today, how I'm feeling, and just wanting to give people something positive to listen to. And that's the take I had on it.
So what was it like putting it together? I know you've been very excited about it, and congratulations.
Mhm.
It's not an easy task to put an album together, but
No,
what
I've learned
you've
that.
learned,
I've
right?
learned a
And
lot of things, but I've learned this is new adventure for me,
new
even though I've worked with
adventure.
other people,
One of the
right? But
hardest things is narrowing down the songs too, because you may have like
yeah,
30 songs and then you have to narrow it down and narrow it down and narrow it down. That
exactly.
could be hard too. But what was the process like for you in creating this fantastic new album?
Well, basically, when I create, I I don't press hard on myself. I just kind of go, okay, I want to make a song like this, or I want to make a song like that. And sometimes I'll listen to other artists that I like to get inspired by. And then I'll just start writing, just basic words that might come to mind, if it's love or if it's a relationship or something like that. And then I'll go online and try to find, something where I can get a beat to just push myself. And then I'll just keep writing and writing and writing until it's finally done. And then I'll sing it into my phone, believe it or not. I'll sing it into my phone, and then send it to my computer, and then I'll send it back to myself, sing the backgrounds, sing the leads, and then I send it to my producer.
So it's quite a bit. The backgrounds, the leads, all of that, huh?
Yeah, I try to send him as much as possible to give him an idea of what I'm trying to do. So
Right.
that's pretty much how we approach it. And then when we get in the studio with him, he does magic. You know, Sean Christopher Thomas, he does magic. He's also known as Barney Rubble. He's an original keyboardist from Death Row Records.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes, he's awesome. So we've known each other a long time, long friendship, and it just worked out that we both were in the same place at the same time and wanted to reach the same goal. And he also has a country album coming out.
Oh, that's fantastic, huh?
Yeah, so we're working together, and we have some more music that that's in progress that we're talking about. And I have a Christmas song that was going to be coming out.
We have congratulations. We'll have to definitely have you back for that because we
Yeah.
love Christmas around here. We've got a video here, Aydiee Vaughn and friends. This concert clip here, so people can hear your fabulous voice too. Tell us about this. This is sort of as the idea for the album and the material was sort of
Right.
gathering. This is
Exactly.
sort of like an exclusive that we're going to see here on the Jim Master Show, which I think
Right.
is
So
great.
this was like a little tester, the little preliminary show before we went in the studio to actually produce the songs. So this is a concert I did at the Barbara Morrison Performing Arts Center. And yeah, we just test out the music, and there you have it. And from there, we just went in the studio, started finishing the songs, figuring out what we're going to keep, what we're not going to keep. And then I mean, it was that simple. Like, it may not be simple, but I'm just saying that's pretty much, I just had a goal in mind. I'm going to get this done at all costs.
Right, exactly. It's something you've wanted to do. It's a real
Yeah,
passion of yours and something that, you know, it's in your heart and soul, right? You got to do it.
it is. Well, you
And
have to love what you do, because you love what you
yes,
do. And I tell people all the time, people out there who are trying to make it in the business, this industry is not for the faint of heart. Although I'm like the softy and sensitive one, everybody says, but you have to be able to weather the storms. You have to be able to take a no on the chin kind of thing. You're going to get a lot of closed doors, but when the doors do open, you have to be ready to step in. And
yeah.
so that's really what happened with me. I just told myself, I'm going to do this now. And I just went through the door. I just told people, hey, we're doing this. Are you on board?
Isn't that incredible how that worked?
And when
And
put your mind to it, you can pretty much do anything.
yes, exactly. So there's a message to it all that's very inspiring and empowering as well
Yeah,
as
I tell people that I
entertaining.
don't want people to give up, because I'm one of those people too. Like, people see me walking down the street and they're like, haven't I seen you on something? Or aren't you the girl in this? And I'm one of those faces. Yes, you've seen me on a little bit of everything, but
Right.
eventually you'll become a household name if you stick with it. And sometimes people, they want the success too fast. Sometimes God just not going to open the door until you're ready. So he can't give you more than you're able to handle. So I'm
Right.
learning that, because I used to be one of those, like, man, like, why didn't I get that? Or you desire to book something and then somebody else gets it. But I realize that's their blessing. And so I have to be ready when my blessings come along. And I just want to encourage other artists out there that I've been with it 30 years, and you can't give up if this is something you really want to do. You
30
have to live,
years.
eat,
Yeah.
and breathe it. Like, it has to be something you want to do, whether you're getting a big check, a small check, no check. Like, you have to want to do this, and you have to also want to give back to people, because I support my friends who are producing or directing. I support them as well. So it's a win-win situation if you stick with it.
It really is. 30 years. Did you ever have a moment where you said, I'm going to pack it in or give up or no? And if you did, what juiced you up again to get you back in the game? Because some people give in and give up prematurely.
Right, they do. And then next thing you know, you get a ring, and then boom, there's your
Yeah.
opportunity. So for me, I allow myself those moments of, maybe I'm just kind of like, maybe it's not my fate,
Yeah.
but I don't I don't wallow in it. I don't stay in that because I have a few friends that are very we're called spiritual partners. You know, some of my friends who I grew up
Yeah.
in church with, and we
Yeah.
talk pretty much consistently just to keep each other accountable. You know, so I do have a few friends that we stay accountable, just making sure you're thinking right, you're putting the right energy out there because I know what God has given me, and I just want to make sure that that translates to the people that I'm trying to share it with.
Where do you think that comes from, that understanding and appreciation of what God has given you? Is that were you raised that way by the family? Was that instilled
Right.
in you early
Yes,
on,
our
Aydiee Vaughn?
parents, yes, my parents, my grandparents and my parents were all in the ministry. All my brothers are in the ministry. So we just grew up basically in the ministry, humanitarian, and also, just giving back. That's kind of been our entire life. And then I just grew up with a father who was a musician, an uncle who was a musician, and a god uncle, who adopted me. And so I just grew up around music, grew up around entertainment, always was the kid who wanted to perform, jumping around. Like, I didn't necessarily know exactly what I was going to do until I did it, but you make mistakes, you learn, you grow, you train. And so I just didn't assume, oh, I'm going to make it. I started learning things, and I put myself to the fire, as they said, so I could learn, and work around the best, because you can't become the best unless you work with the best.
Right, exactly. That's so very true. I have a friend that said that.
Well, iron sharpens iron. So you have to get people to encourage you that are actually doing what you want to do. So
Exactly. I
I
have a
try to make
friend
sure if I don't know something, I try to ask people who do know.
I have a friend that's in sports, and he said
Mhm.
that. He said he likes to play people that are better than him. And most people would think you don't want to, you want to play people that are not as good as you because you'll win and win and win. And he said, no, no, no. You learn from those who've been there and have paved the way and who are better because you'll learn different techniques and methodologies and different ways that can enhance your game.
Yes,
So,
I realize I don't have to reinvent the wheel all the time because I was one of those, oh my God, I got to do all this,
yeah.
and I'm sure with your show, you're like, oh, but then once you think about all the people you work with, I just kind of implement things I've learned on the set with different shows or films or commercials, and then I just kind of incorporate that into the things I'm trying to do.
Tell us about some of the shows and commercials and different things that you've been in that people you may recognize and trigger.
Well, I was on A Different World for a very long
A Different
time.
World, yes.
Right, I was on Boston Legal. I
Boston
was on
Legal, William
Farm.
Shatner, and
Yes, Will Shatner. I was just on several things. I was on Everybody Hates Chris.
oh, yes,
That was
right.
pretty cool. I reoccurred on there a few times. My little one or two little lines, but I reoccurred on there, which is cool. Because when casting remembers you, it's kind of like, wow. You want them to remember you. That's my whole goal. I'm hoping with this album that casting who's booked me before, they see that I'm still out here trying, and that I'll get those opportunities for some films, some TV shows. I hope
Yes.
to work with Tyler Perry. That would be awesome. And we'll be
Tyler
going places.
Perry. Tyler Perry, if
Yes,
you're watching, here she is.
exactly. So, you hope to get those opportunities,
Yes.
and you just keep working at it. Even if they don't come when you think they should come, they're going to come right on
Yeah.
time.
Right, exactly. And you've been, like I said, you've been around the block, you've done it, you've put in the blood, sweat, and tears, and here you are, and you've got the new album and so much
Yes.
more. And it's really, really exciting. And I know
And you
the
have to
audience,
take care of yourself too,
you
because
do.
you really do have to take care of yourself because you know this business. There's always somebody coming in,
It can, yeah,
beauty.
yeah.
you know, what I'm saying? It's just like there's always somebody who's better at something, and so as long as you're
Well, they think
focused
they
on
are.
what you need to do, exactly,
Right.
exactly, until you realize you're okay with what you can do, and then that's all
That's
you have to
right.
do is just do what you do well.
Do what you do well and share it with the world.
Yes.
Exactly. We talk about that all the time here on our show with our lovely viewers watching from around the world. Let's take a look at that clip we have again exclusively here.
Okay.
Aydiee Vaughn and Friends concert. and get a chance to hear her sing, and you're going to enjoy it. Here it is right now, gang. Enjoy. This is the Jim Masters Show. We're live right now. A special guest, live and direct from Woodland Hills, California, the incredible actress, recording artist extraordinaire, Aydiee Vaughn is here. And here's some music for you. Yeah, chat. Let us know you're here. Where you're watching from, gang. Let us know you're watching from. Post it in the comments as well. Here we go.
Then I pay the cost, big bag, guess I'm rich now, huh, wait? Not quite, but it's alright, cause it's alright, cause I'm past that. Hit the moon, all love abstract like Picasso. Already yet, maybe it's Jean-Michel. It's hard to tell, but baby, you know that the art prevails. Regardless, I was heartless once, yes. But people change, heart to veins, thoughts arrange, lots of ways. Concentrate, I'm focused on you.
Very nice. Very nice. You almost don't want it to end. It sounded
Oh,
so good. You know, I love
thank you. I
great
had a nice
music.
little team there. That was Joseph Cannon who hosted for me. He's a celebrity host,
Yes.
major actor. He's been working in the business a long time, and we're friends. And he was my host for me. And then, of course, you know, my background singers in the band and everything. That's the family band from Rolls Royce.
Oh,
Right.
that's right.
Right.
Yes.
So they've been around performing. And so one of my friends just hooked them up with me because I was like, I need a band.
Right.
So that's pretty much how it happened. And we was at the Barbara Morrison Performing Arts Center. And unfortunately, Miss Barbara Morrison has passed away, but I'm so honored that I was able to, you know, do my show at her location.
Which is really beautiful, huh? What was that
Yeah.
night like after accomplishing that night? What was the feeling like after? And what was some of the feedback from those who were hearing that music?
Everybody was like, go do it. They was like, go get your album done was the basically what everybody was saying. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And probably within, I would say 2 weeks, I was in the studio.
Within 2 weeks?
Yeah, right after that concert, about 2 weeks, I was in the studio already at the grind doing my first song. And let me tell you, my producer is awesome and he works quick. Like if you're prepared, this particular producer, if you're prepared and go in with a vision, he can turn it into magic.
That's
And that's
right.
the blessing. And then the fact that he is familiar with my voice and things and can guide me and tell me, because trust me, in the studio, they was not easy on me.
Oh,
Major
they
was
were.
not Alexander.
What were
Alexander
they?
is
What were
the
they
rapper.
looking for? What was it that
Pardon?
they? What was it that they were looking for? Do you think?
They basically told me just step in it. Don't be fearful.
Don't overthink
Figure it
it.
out.
Don't
Don't overthink
worry.
it. Don't
Right.
worry about who you should sound like.
Right. Don't try to make it sound too perfect.
Right. Just sing who you are and people will receive it. And that's what I did. They make me feel very comfortable. We went in there with a goal, a vision, and then whatever we needed to tweak, they was like, okay, no, change that, move that line over here, put some backgrounds here. And then Major A. Allgood, my background singer, he laid his background in there. And then my rap artist, Alexander Lindsay, he came in and laid his vocals down for his rap. And that's pretty much how it happened, like literally.
That's fantastic. Hey, look who's here. Cell Phone Radio, Arizona family musician checking in. Her brother James. Great job.
Oh, thank you. I have twin brothers. They're all musicians too.
So it's all in the family then, huh?
Yeah, my brothers, both, they're twins, David and James Dunson, and they're also in the ministry and also in music.
Wow.
One of them's in Arizona and one of them's in Los Angeles, and they both
So,
a lot for their communities as well.
so that
And
must have been, there's the Arizona family contingent right there saying hello. Yeah. That's
yeah.
Lovity coming from Arizona, which is awesome.
Oh, thank
Uh,
you.
have you toyed with going into the ministry as well over the years?
No, my ministry, I would say, is music. I was a teacher, so I feel like that I've given back in that way to students because I taught all the performing arts pretty much in school. I taught public school, I taught private school, and all the little after school special kind of things. So I feel like I've given back in that way. That's been my ministry, just helping people, encouraging people, uplifting people. But now I have to uplift myself so I can get through it. So I'm able to do more uplifting.
How do you do it? What's a typical day like for you? How do you get yourself motivated and what inspires you to create music, Aydiee Vaughn?
Well, some days you're just tired. Like some days you like water and some days you want juice, right?
Yes.
Right. So
And
some
some days you
days,
want wine.
exactly. So my day is just kind of like I wake up and I always say like an internal prayer, just thanking God for opening my eyes and okay, what can I do today? How can I make a difference?
Yeah.
And I really do try to make an effort to touch somebody's life,
Yeah.
maybe serve someone else, but I've had my moments too where, somebody cut me off in traffic and then
And
you're like, what so it turns into, but for the most part, I wake up just very grateful and thankful to have my life and to be able to do what I do. And it's not
yes,
easy because, you have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing
you do.
until doors open or opportunities present themselves. And that's
Yes.
what I'm hoping. Like I have this opportunity now. So I thank you so much, Mr. Masters, for having me on your show.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Everybody's loving it. And I can show you some of the live comments again if you guys want to comment live. This is one of
And
the
I have
few.
my video coming out. I didn't tell you that, but I do have a video coming out for Baby Make It Rain.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, it's really nice video. We have a few little actors in there, and it was directed by Daryl E. Smith and executive producer Everett Anderson. And so I'm excited because we just shot it maybe about 5 days ago. Right. So I'm just like, it's coming
Yeah.
out soon. We're just in the middle of editing and just figuring out, what we want to do.
Some of
and
the
how.
specifics.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
How do you take care of your voice? What are some of the routines and things you go through to prepare your voice, to keep your voice, in good working order and good shape?
Well, sometimes you just have to stop talking.
True. Very true,
Stop
right?
talking. And the whispering, people think if you whisper, that's good. That's actually not good for your vocal cords. So sometimes you just need to stop talking, just rest your vocals. And then also, you want to try to rehearse at least once a week if you're trying to do your music thing consistently, because then you want the pipes to work, because sometimes you blow the air through the pipe just like anything. Sometimes it gets a little rusty, or you're like, kind of thing. So you definitely want to, one, vocal rest, but also rehearse. So maybe I might take some tracks, that are already existing on like YouTube, and then I'll sing maybe 10 songs back to back. And that's my vocal practice. That's pretty much what I do.
Do you avoid certain foods and things of that too, like milk and dairy and all that?
Yeah, you're not supposed to have dairy, and I notice sometimes, because I'm a cheese lover.
Oh, I love cheese too.
And I
Yes.
like ice cream. So I have to be careful when I
Yeah.
have to perform. I try not to have any dairy or anything like a potato chip or anything, nuts that cause any choking.
Yes.
Right.
Pretzels, peanuts,
Yeah, so I try to
nuts.
do nothing like that before a performance. Sometimes I won't eat, but that's not good. So you need to at least have a banana or something to put in your body, because you don't want to pass out because you're trying to wait to sing. But a lot of singers do that. They just can't eat before they sing.
David says giving her gift to others is a ministry gift in and of itself. That's so
Oh,
true.
thank
David,
you.
who's watching as well, and Kathleen in New York City says, very nice. This is a very interactive show. There's a lot of things out there people can watch and do, but we're very interactive and we're very appreciative of our viewers who watch live, our
Yeah.
Levity
And there's
Squad.
something for everyone on the album,
Oh,
because I
great.
do serve the Lord, I do. And
Yes.
so I do have a positive little inspirational song called Jump In on there
Oh, I
on the
like that.
album. So I've gotten a lot of feedback on Jump In, then I of course have the
Do you
single that I
have
was.
like maybe a line or two that you could share with us? I know they've been asking that. There was like, can
I
she
know
do
they asking, but I'm on
anything?
vocal rest right now, so I
Yeah.
will get in trouble. But basically, it just basically the words are I can't even think of my own lyrics. But basically, the premise of the song is telling you when you wake up, I'm reminded that I'm okay. So I get myself together. I put on my makeup and I make it a day, and I go out the door knowing 100% sure that God has my back. And basically, that's the premise of Jump In.
I like that. So you're sort of really like jumping into life and jumping
Jumping
into,
into life, jumping
yeah.
into the moment, jumping into, a lot of people. One thing I can say COVID did for many people is has given many people opportunities to be creative.
Yes,
So, right?
absolutely.
You
Yes.
come up with several things you've mentioned. And so I'm just saying that I just told myself to jump in to whatever I'm doing, make the best of it, and also to finish it.
Yeah.
Like, to not, how sometimes you can partially do things. So my goal is to finish everything I'm doing, because everything I'm doing has to matter in my life where I'm at right now.
I agree with that, right? Isn't that fantastic?
Right.
Yes.
Because when you're young, starting out, you're like, oh, I'll do that. And you jump from this. So you're like, okay, I'm going to go over here and do this. But now everything that I do has to matter. Everything I touch, I want it to be blessed. I want it to grow. I want it to make a difference
Mm-hmm.
with someone. It doesn't have to be like a global thing, because sometimes I think we can get caught up, especially with social media.
Yes.
When first I had to get on social media, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm just not that person who can post every day, but I'm consistent. So I try to post every week or every third day. But, people who are new at this, you can't get caught up in numbers, because numbers can really bring you down if you're so busy concerned about who likes you today, who doesn't like you
Yes.
tomorrow.
Numbers can do a number on you.
It can. And so I have to just remind myself that the people who are viewing me are the people who want to view me, and
That's
it
right.
matters to those who like what I'm doing, because
Right.
everybody's not going to like what you're doing. So I'm hoping in general that most people will embrace it and like what I'm doing. So,
In any of these things, you have to do what speaks to your heart, and you have to
right,
do what is really resonating through your soul,
that's right.
and then share it with the world,
And you have to be able to sleep at night. So it has to
and
be,
sleep at night. And
yeah,
hopefully, whatever it is you're saying, you're doing,
mhm,
creating,
right,
presenting, connects with people in certain ways. It
right.
might not connect with every single person. You're
And
not
I'm
going to
okay with that. I learned that too. Like that's
yeah.
another thing you adjust to in the business.
Concentrate on the ones that are supporting and that are there and that care and that they
Yeah.
don't just pop in once in a while and then go away. The ones who are really there for you all the time. And
Oh
what
yeah,
you,
I have like a small
which
team
is
of people,
important.
like my nana. Like I know, like people don't
Yes.
think about like the person who's watching your dog, right? My nana Marie and her son Steven, it's like thank God for them because I wouldn't be at work right now if I had to get a sitter for my dog every day.
So
So thank God
Nana
we're blessed
is,
to go to like a camp, but some days, he stays at her home. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for my bosses and my job because they all know this is my dream. This is what I've been trying to do. So I'm not one of those employees that like hide what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, can I do this today? I have an audition or I have this. So I've been very blessed and very fortunate to have coworkers and bosses who support me in that area. Because that's like, thanking God for that.
yes, every single day, right?
Mhm.
So I
Yeah,
would imagine the family's very proud and very excited about all of this that's happening, huh?
yes, my family, they're very excited. My brothers, I have all brothers and I have one
Yeah.
sister, right? So they're all very excited and they just want me to live my dreams because they know I've been at this my whole entire life, like from the age 6. All I ever wanted to do was dance, perform, sing, right? That's all I've ever wanted to do. I said, oh, I want to be on Carnegie Hall Christmas time. Like,
Yes.
like the crazy things like that. I don't
That's
know
a beautiful thing. Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's just in me to want to do those kinds of things. I want to produce a show that I'm working on with someone right now. I have an animation,
Do you really?
yes, that I'm in talks right now. I'm creating everything because I have to have. If it's your brand, you have to touch it. I just tell people that don't let somebody else take your brand and do what else. Make sure you touch it, feel
Like
it.
you're a part of it.
Right, exactly. Of course, you can hire people to do things, but you have to know what it is you're putting out because it's going to represent you. So I do have a really cool animation which tells a little bit of my story about injuring myself as a gymnast,
Oh,
and
really?
I have a song to it as well. So I'm not quite sure when I'm going to get the opportunity to make it happen, but I am in talks right now with a animator, or someone brought me an animator, and so I have to check out their work and see what we can do, and then I have to get my brother to finish the song.
So your brother will, as a musician, he's helping to finish it?
This particular song, my brother David, it's his song and my song. And so,
Is he
although I
producing
have
it?
my little team, that produce, I want to force my brother to finish this. He needs to do it for himself.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
will be something I want brother and sister to do.
That's
So
nice, huh?
yeah, so because I want him to be blessed from it as well.
Yeah.
Also, it's a testimony to someone out there who may have a disability because people look at me and they don't know I have a disability. But it might encourage someone to not give up. And so that's what I'm hoping that the animation does. And so it's very positive, heartfelt, and so I'm excited to get it done.
Hmm. I could see that. I hear the Stephanie Mills. I could see where they have that when you were singing. I do hear that a little
Yeah,
bit.
The Wiz was one of my favorite all-time
The
movies.
Wiz?
Yes, with Stephanie Mills and Dinah Ross. I always wanted to wear the Dinah Ross coat and be like Stephanie Mills and perform like that. So it's just
Yeah.
cool to be able
I,
for people to hear my music. And I'm so grateful and thankful
I was
that it's being received internationally right now, which is a
absolutely.
blessing.
I was just recently, speaking of blessings, just had a blessing and a wonderful opportunity to be at a memorial service for a dear family friend, actually,
Okay.
Ronnie Spector of the Ronettes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
who had passed in
Wow.
she passed in January,
Okay.
and, to see the love, that comes from those in the industry and those
Right.
who have worked with her, not just fans, but from those who actually, know
Knew her.
what it
Right.
takes
I tell
to.
people that all the time. I'm like, as much as there's diversity in the business, I can tell you this much. Entertainers, when it comes down to the nitty gritty, we stick together. Even though this person has this style and this person has this style, when it comes down to just the creative arts, we are of one mind. We will do it. And so I know so many performers and actors and singers and directors and writers are so happy that we're getting an opportunity to put, content out because we're shut
Yes,
down. It shut the industry down. And I feel like the performing arts, music, creative arts is very
very
important in
important.
the schools. We need it in the schools. I don't know what I would do without music and dance and violins and so I really think that we need to keep those programs in the school, and we need to keep the after school programs that have the performing arts because it's going to help children maybe dream a little bit more, not be so depressed.
Yes,
Because we have like a generation of kids who just like cell phones and
video games, and that's
yeah,
it, and
they don't know
yeah.
what it is to hopscotch and hula hoop and jump rope and play tag, It's like to draw pictures and paint. So I just hope that, we keep the performing arts in schools because that's one of my goals as, I'm asking God, to bless me in terms of, financially where I'm able to get on a committee or something and help continue to put performing arts in schools.
Very important because that's one of the first things that's been cut
Yeah.
is the arts and the music programs and everything else when they do cuts. But that's very great. Music is very good for learning math too. I mean,
It
there's a lot
is.
of correlation between it all, right?
Mhm. Yeah, it is. Although, like, I'm not a math genius, but you can talk to my bank, but I know how to count my checks. I know how to push my pennies around at the bank. They just laugh because with this whole album, they've been a great support too. Because I'm like, can you move that over here? But I
That's
wouldn't have
right.
learned that if it wasn't for the entertainment industry teaching me all these different things that I need to know, that I can move something from here to
And
pay for
it's
this.
good to be on top of that because so many performers sometimes they're just involved in the music, but then there's the business of the
A
music
business. That's why
too,
it's called
right?
show business. So I always
Show
tell business, I'm a
business.
business girl. Like sometimes, us girls can get a bad name because then we handle business, but it's important for me to do good business because I want a good reputation. I want to be able to go far in this business. I want to be able to encourage another young woman to not be afraid to do business and think, oh, she's bad because she's calling the shots or she's trying to just do good business. Because if a guy was doing the same thing, it's just looked at good business. So sometimes, we have to just know ourselves and be confident and then just go for it, not and some people will like it and some people, will push back, but it's okay because that's the way the world is and everybody doesn't have to necessarily be your cheering committee because you really only need a few people to cheer you on, to really
Right.
get you there. And you have to cheer yourself too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you want a scoop of ice cream, go have it, right?
That's right. Everything in moderation.
How do you deal with sometimes when the day isn't perfect? What do you turn to? You have this faith
Yeah.
grounding, which I think is a beautiful thing because I'm sure that gets you through some of the days when they're not
Yeah.
as perfect and as joyous.
Oh yeah, no, like let me tell you, some people can take me from 0 to 100. So I'm not one of those people that's perfect. I've maybe said some things in public to people, maybe that was not so nice because they really, ticked me off in traffic. But I learned to pick and choose my battles. I learned that I don't have to react to everything. Sometimes silent is golden. So I just take it one day at a time, one situation at a time. If I can resolve peace with somebody, I try to.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, if I can say I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I try to say I'm sorry if I've done something. But if you don't know, you know what I'm saying, and somebody keeps strife with you, then that's something that you have to release from your spirit and say, hey, that's on them. When they're ready to grow, then we can make it happen. But I'm trying to grow and I'm trying to make sure that I stay positive. I'm not bitter. I'm not angry. I just want to just do good work. That's basically where I'm at in my life right now.
You know, you had mentioned the teaching. What were you teaching?
I taught all the performing arts, Mr.
You
Masters. I taught dance,
did.
music, gymnastics, modeling, etiquette. What else? And I did like little beauty pageant stuff with the kids. Just teaching them just basic how to conduct themselves,
That's
and I've taught
fantastic.
all different types of kids, from mommy to me, all the way to adults.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I even took on the challenge. Wait for it, to teach at an Orthodox school.
Wow. That's
Yes, I was
cool.
blessed. I don't even really know how I got the job, but the door opened. I was ready, and the rabbi invited me in, and it was a whole different world.
Yeah.
But it was a great experience because
That's
that's something
wonderful.
I've never done in my life. Like I didn't even know I was going to get the opportunity to do that. And
That's
so I did an
terrific.
entire summer camp at an Orthodox school
Wow.
for all the performing arts, which is a challenge.
Yes, sure.
Because everybody, the attire and everything that they wear. And then I wrote an entire show for them for the end of summer. And I had to get clearance on this and clearance on that with the rabbi, but it was a good learning experience for me. It was very challenging. I don't know if I'll repeat it,
Yeah.
in
But it
terms
was
of,
a great challenge and you've
but
learned a
it was.
lot and teachable moments. What were some of the teachable moments that you've learned? We talk about it a lot. With all the levity and fun and entertainment everything we've done in over 660 episodes of the series, we always like to inspire too. What are some things in the last 2+ years of everything we've gone through that you've learned about who you are and about where you want to take your life and the things that you want to do going forward during this downtime, this time of reflection? We've all of us have paused in different ways to sort of
Right.
take a look at what we've done and who we are and what we'd like to do going forward. For you, Aydiee Vaughn, what are some of those teachable moments that have happened for you during this 2 year plus process here?
Well, I had to learn not to doubt myself, to trust my instinct, to trust my gut instinct, basically, um, to love myself, to forgive myself. Those are some of the things I had to learn, and I'm still learning.
True. Patience too is a virtue, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't be so tough on yourself. I'm a tough on myself already.
Are
I,
you?
I am, because I already expect a lot of myself, because especially when you're pushing your brand,
Yeah.
it's important to me that it's put out there a certain way. I'm not one of those people just post random. I don't do random.
Yeah.
I post with a purpose.
Post with a purpose. I like that.
Right. I post with a purpose. So I just, when it's coming like that, I can't post every day and just be like, oh,
No.
you know what I'm saying? So I have to think about what it is I'm putting out there, what it is that I want to say. And so I try to post that way. I'm a little slower than people who post all the time, but hey, that's my
Constantly.
life. Yeah.
Doris Moore is in the house. Welcome to the Gym Masters Show live, Doris. So nice to have you here. And anybody that's watching for the first time, we welcome you. We're here, just about 7 days a week with extraordinary guests who come from all different backgrounds: celebrity friends, music, Broadway, Hollywood, television, film, culinary arts. Oh boy, when we talk about food around here, Aydiee Vaughn, it's
Are
incredible.
you a foodie?
Oh, I'm a foodie. Our audience
Really?
is a foodie as well, or they are foodies. Doris Moore's here. Hey, sweet lady, the Moore family saying hello.
Hi.
Isn't that great? Yeah,
Yes.
Jane
And
is
speaking of
watching in
foodie,
Sweden.
I did a crazy cooking show, Mr. Masters.
Did you?
Like, it came out of the, like, one of those moments where I was just happened to be ready, right?
Yes.
So my talent manager was like, "Hey," because sometimes we'll get auditions as an event planner,
Yeah.
right? So this just the oddest little audition came through saying, "Hey, would your client be interested in a cooking show? It's called Calling All Cooks. And she was like, okay, well, let me see. And so I just happened to have my taco recipe. It's a taco recipe that I've had since I've been in the career. It's like quick.
Oh, so everybody loves you on Taco Tuesdays, huh?
Oh, right. So I end up on a cooking show making tacos. It was like a competition thing. So it was really crazy because then the chef showed up at my front door. Now, mind you, I'm in a little apartment. I'm not in a mansion with a chef kitchen. So I had to set up everything and try to make like a little table to have the chef. Like this chef literally came in my kitchen and asked me how to make the tacos because I was going on his TV show to make these tacos to compete. So basically he had to take my recipe and compete with another chef.
Wow.
So the different chefs went to different houses
Yeah.
of people who could cook.
Yes.
And that was just a fluke. I just happened to be ready at the right time. And my talent manager submitted me. And my talent managers are twins. So I can't say one talent manager, they're twins. But and so they submitted me. And the rest is history. I was on the show making tacos with a chef.
Mm.
But the other chef, the other lady who made her tacos, her taco won over my chef. So, but it's okay.
But hey, you know, just to be a
That's
part
cool.
of that is.
That's like a cool little opportunity to like make tacos on TV.
Would you do it again? Did that sort of turn you on to doing that kind of thing, cooking
Well, I
shows?
want to put a show together. I have some ideas for like, I want to bring back after school specials.
Oh yes, remember
So
those
that
on
would be
ABC
kind of
network?
cool to incorporate kind of like, well, I can't give it away, but
Yeah.
I have like a cool idea that I want to do that incorporates my event planning, you know, along with community service kind of things and then crafty kind of stuff.
Yeah, because you've got your hands in so many different things. If people joined us late, you're also a wonderful event planner too,
Yes, sir.
which is terrific. So, I mean, dancer, choreographer, actress, recording artist,
These are
event
things I really
planner.
do. This is not made up. Like I've worked hard.
These are things that you're like, yeah, I can
Yeah.
relate because I wear a lot of different hats
You
too,
do.
and I'm
Yeah.
doing like 4 things in one day, and then
Mhm.
and we do this show too. And does it ever get overwhelming? Does it ever get too much? Do you have a day? How do you zen? How do you
Decompress,
find the
right?
balance?
My Zen, sometimes I just take a nap. Sometimes my body just say, sleep. Sometimes I just have to take a nap. I just have to let it go, turn the phone off, don't text message people, don't get on social media. Sometimes I just walk the dog, we go to the park. Sometimes I may just have breakfast with a friend or just talk to one of my friends on the phone or not. You know, sometimes you just need to just shut out the world, watch a movie. You know, I put a movie on and that's pretty much how I do it. I watch a lot of TD Jakes and Stephen Furtick. Every day I watch them every day and every night, pretty much when I wake up and go to sleep.
Do you like
And those are my
nature, going
rituals.
out to nature, spending time in nature?
I do, but I'm not a big nature trail kind of girl.
Yeah, hiking and all. Yeah,
Right, but I like swimming, but I'm just
me
scared to
too.
go swimming right now. Well, that's something I'm supposed to do because of, my gymnastics injury. But I'm
Yes.
scared because of COVID. I don't want to swallow water. I don't want to, you swim it. I
Guess you
don't
got
want
to
to
go to the
swallow.
ocean then, right?
Right,
Instead of the.
and I'm not an ocean swimmer because I'm not, too keen on the sharks. And I like the beauty of the ocean, and I respect the ocean
Yes, me
as
too.
a mass, energy that God put here. But I'm not trying to get in the ocean.
Yeah.
I need to get in a hotel pool or like a cute little, I don't know,
Jacuzzi.
little jacuzzi somewhere. One of
That's
my
it.
friends' house, they have pools and stuff. So
That's cool. Well, congratulations on this album again. I know this has been a labor of love, and there it is again.
yeah.
Where can people find the album and the music again?
The music is actually airing on all music platforms.
Oh,
So
that's
wherever you stream, whether it's YouTube, Pandora, Facebook, Spotify, Deezer D, Music, Apple Music, Pandora, it's actually on all platforms right now.
Isn't that great?
That is awesome. Who knew that would happen to me? But I'm excited about it. And I hope everybody just go and like and share, because my understanding, you know, the world is different right now. So
Yes.
it's not like buying CDs. It's
No,
kind
it's
of,
all changed. The music industry has changed the way
yes.
they
So you
do
have
it
to stream it and like it and share
dramatically.
it. Right. So I've been telling everybody to please stream it, share it, like it, make comments, you know, because all of it helps me. Because, you know, I would love to be, me and my little team get nominated next year for something. That would be awesome.
That would be
And then I'm
wonderful. Yeah.
hoping this year I can perform on, you know, something. Someone will see it and want me to perform. That would be awesome.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you know, the viewers here at the Jim Masters Show, as I mentioned, we have our Lovity Squad, and then we have folks who watch live and they comment and they're here religiously, and we love them. We appreciate them. And then we have those who watch our series because we archive all of our episodes on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. So there will be those maybe who will watch this as well. Some people watch it live, then they watch it again,
And
then they
then
watch
watch
it
it. Yeah.
again. They
You can
love it.
share
Or
it.
they
Right.
can share it, and or some will just watch quietly while the show's
Mhm.
live, or they'll watch quietly later in the
Mhm.
archives as well, which is a absolutely beautiful thing. Do you see more music coming up? You have this album. Are you already
I'm
thinking
already
about?
working on a second album. I'm already in the process. We're not in the studio yet, because, like I said, he has his own album coming out, my producer, and so I'm just in the middle of finishing up some touches on lyrics, things like that, before I, you know, get him my little rough draft, little singing things that I sent to him. I sent him all these little funny little
Did you?
clips of me singing backgrounds, and then I'm trying to sing harmony over myself, and then I send him those little clips, and he has to
That's a
start
lot of
to do
work.
it. Oh, it
Yeah,
works great, because like you can sing in your phone,
you
and
could
then I
sing
can
in the
send that
phone.
through the WeTransfer, and then I can send it back to myself and sing on top of it. So then
Yes.
it gives him an idea of kind of the feel of what I'm trying to do. And then when he handles it, he spins that music, and he does exactly what I need, and it's just awesome. We're like a good team.
Exactly right.
I'm
Exactly.
excited about my team, and it's a
Yeah.
long time coming, and I'm so glad of the relationship that I've had with him for a
Yeah.
long time.
That's
We knew each other
great.
from karaoke.
Really? Is that
Yeah,
how
this
it?
is the crazy thing. Well, what happened is that back when I was a dancer, we had actors and dancers and comedians, and every Friday, like religiously, we would all meet up at TGI Fridays in Woodland Hills, and that was our spot. And we went there to do like a concert. Like people from all over came to just hear the singers at that particular karaoke. It was the craziest thing. We made that place so popular. Like I think we was there 8 years every Friday performing. And you have people that was in singing groups, and me, I was performing on everything. And then you have people who was behind the scenes producing. And so we all just kind of karaoke was like, it really wasn't karaoke. It was like concert yoki. Because these are people who like can sing. You know
These
what
are
I'm
the
saying?
real, yeah, the real
Yeah, they
McCoys.
sing. So when
Yes.
people came to karaoke, they was not expecting all these singers, and we had diversity. We had all types of people in our little clique who could sing.
Yeah.
Everybody of all different ethnicities that could sing. And when I say really sing, if somebody was a stranger and came in and would challenge us, we'd put up somebody against them and be like, okay. So we had, you know, innocent fun like that, because people would come in and they couldn't understand, like, who are all these people that can sing? You know, and it was just a group of us. We're just all friends that was in entertainment, and that was just our one little outlet and was practice for us. So
Yes.
basically, that's where I just practiced my chops. I practiced songs I didn't know. I'd be like, okay, I can do that song, and then that's pretty much how we
That's
all
so
met.
terrific. That's magical when that happens, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it
You know,
is.
when you have these beautiful opportunities like this. Somebody that was with us tonight watching, Mr. George Burns with us.
Hey, Mr.
There he is with a cigar and his red hanky, and he really enjoyed himself
He's been
tonight.
the originator of a lot of performers.
Yes, he also
Him
played
and Johnny
God.
Carson both been around. Merv Griffin,
Murph
like
Griffin
they're way before my time, and so. But I learned that hey, these people they paved the way, and
paved the way, and he played God in the
people
movie too.
Huh?
He played in the movies. Oh God, he was
Yes,
playing
I
God.
love that
So,
little movie. Yes,
yes,
that's pretty cool.
but you've always had God on your side.
Always. I've just been, it's important to me because I don't know how I could charter this.
Continue to do what you
Yeah,
do,
put it this
and
way, regardless of what people believe, you have to have faith in something greater than yourself. And
yes,
regardless of what you call it or what country you're from or how you believe, I just know you have to have faith in someone greater than yourself. We grew up around, in a ministry. And so it's just kind of in our lives. But once I found out for myself who God was to me, is when I began to implement it in my life and make it a part of
yes,
my walk and talk.
right.
And I try, but I'm not perfect. Like I said, the
No
wrong
one
person might
is.
catch me at the wrong time, and I'm gonna try to refrain. But
Yeah,
it happens.
it
We're human,
happens.
and I tell people just because I'm nice does not mean, I'm not,
You're
you know,
human. You have feelings.
understanding what you're doing to me,
Right.
So I try to take everything in stride and try to not be reactionary is what I hope
Exactly.
for. If I
That's
could try to help it,
great message.
so
Absolutely great message. Yes. Our well, you've already been deemed and dubbed a Lovity, so you're part of the Jim Master Show Lovity squad and
hey,
Lovity family now. Eddie Vaughn, isn't
love
that great?
yes,
You're a part of,
thank
you're a
you.
Lovity. So, there are Grammys and Oscars and Emmys and Tonys and
Yes.
Tellys and Peabodys, but when you get a Lovity on the Jim Masters show,
Hey,
how does that make you feel, Eddie Vaughn?
I feel lovable.
You are. You
Yes, I
are.
think
High
thank you.
five.
High five to you. I
Absolutely.
just thank you so much. And
Oh, my
once
pleasure.
again, I just encourage people who are out here trying to, do their craft. I say continue to build relationships with people because my blessings have come because I have been in great relationships with people in my community or long-term friendships, and not everybody is meant to go with you. And I had to learn that the hard way. But if you can continue to build relationships and support each other, everybody has an opportunity to make it. But somebody has to start it. You know what I mean? Everybody can't just climb on top of each other. You have to help each other
Yes.
because there's room for all of us.
Yeah.
Just like how you're helping people and you're blessing me with letting people know I'm here. And so we hope that somebody else shares that. And the trickle effect where one person tells one person, the next
Is
person tells someone.
sharing and
Right, because that's going to
celebrating.
help me be able to get the success I want so that I'm able to help someone else up, when I'm doing things like that. So
That's right. Lifting one another up as opposed to just
tearing
concerning
people.
ourselves with just
Yeah,
ourselves, because the
right.
earth does spin better when we're all together and we're all,
It really has. It's like
celebrating one another.
when people love each other and care about each other, like it's amazing when you see some of the
So true.
catastrophic events that has happened in the world, and
Yes.
then the love when people pull together. It's almost like, whoa, what happened? You totally forget about yourself. You start just being in the moment of people do care out there, and we know that a lot of things that's not so beautiful in our world exists. But I would say there's more good than bad.
Yes,
There's
exactly.
more love than hate. It's just people have to show it more.
Yes.
You know,
Sometimes the
share.
bad gets accentuated and the
Yeah,
good is shoved under the rug, but it's the
yeah,
good that really, the good carries everything, it
very
keeps things
true.
keeps
Right.
things going, you know what I mean? The weight of the
Yeah, because
world.
that of course you have to have a balance, right? Of
Yes,
yin yang or good and bad, because those are the things that drives your faith as well.
that's
So if
right.
everything in my life was just perfect, then why would I need faith?
Right.
So we have to have challenges, right? And we have to have some difficulties. And not
Mhm.
that all difficulties are difficulties that are warranted, because some people just crazy.
Yeah.
And they can bring the crazy, but you have to
They're out
choose your
there,
battles.
yes.
Yeah, you have to choose your battles and yeah.
Good stuff. Beautiful message. What are some of those blessings and joys that continue to spur you on? And what would be a final message as far as our conversation, being on the show, or anything that you'd like to share with us on this episode of the show? So wonderful having you here, Eddie.
Thank you so much, Mr. Masters. I appreciate you and the viewers. And I just want to thank just people who may not know that I know they're there. I appreciate you. I thank you for supporting me, for carrying me, for loving me, and for just helping me grow and just allowing me to be me, because that's important, but also at the same time, making sure that as I'm growing into who God wants me to be, that I am doing it with the purpose, and with integrity. That's important. And that all those who are trying to make it, just remember success does not come overnight. You have to work at it. Very, very few people in this industry can say they made it overnight. So it really doesn't happen that way. You have to work at it. You have to believe in yourself, even when people aren't praising you, or even when you don't have an album up or a TV show or something like that. You have to just remember to believe in yourself. And that's what I would say to people.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said. And our lovely squad, they are agreeing and saying some wonderful comments and thanking you for being with us, and all
Thank
the
you.
enthusiasm, and sending you lovely and great wishes
Thank you,
for
everyone.
your continued success. This really was terrific, and to have an opportunity to chat with you and hear some of the great music as well. And we expect more, and we're going to
Yep,
keep the
and I'll
book.
make sure you get the video, or my PR.
Yes, I can't
You'll
wait.
get the video coming out soon for Baby Make It Rain.
That is really awesome. And
And of course, Christmas, time, we'll have
look,
something coming out.
absolutely. Again, look for the album, folks. It's on all the major platforms. There we are there, the album. Really terrific. That shot, tell us about the cover of the album.
Oh, that cover, these two beautiful young ladies called Pretty Girl Productions shot that for me. And this was like a new person in my life, and the blessing just came. I was there in the moment. They was there, and it happened. And so I'm so grateful for them. And they're called Pretty Girl Productions.
Very,
Those
very
two young ladies.
nice.
And they did my photo for my album cover.
Really nice, huh?
Yeah, it turned
Yeah,
out pretty cool.
it sure did. Yeah, you look very content and at
Oh,
peace, and lots of joy in that photo, Aydiee
thank
Vaughn.
you.
A lot of, we wish you nothing but the best, and we're going to continue to keep the porch light on for you. You are welcome back to join us, and all of our viewers watching live around the world, and everybody who watches this later. We all thank you for being here.
Thank
I
you so
do.
very much,
JMS
for
team
having me.
here at the show. Oh, pleasure is all mine. I hope you enjoyed the time with me as much
Yes, I did.
as.
Thank you, Mr. Master. You're a rock
Oh, you
star.
can call me Jim.
I
You
know it's
feel
the same,
free.
but everybody knows me. I think that's from being a teacher. I call
Yes,
everybody Miss this,
I
Miss that,
like it.
because
Very respect. It's terrific.
yes, you can't
You are
call
a class
everybody
act,
first
Aydiee Vaughn.
name.
Right.
But thank you, Jim, for having
Absolutely.
me on your show.
Absolutely. So
And to
now,
all your
I
your
mean,
viewers, thank you.
now because you're a teacher, they didn't call you AV for short, right?
Miss
Like an
Azy.
AV, like audio visual
No,
department.
Miss Azy. But I did have one producer that's very well known in the business. He called me audio visual.
Oh, you're right. That's
Right, because
perfect.
when I was
The
dancing and
AV, right?
choreographing for him, right, he called me, he said, audio visual. I need you to make that better.
Absolutely. Nikki
Yeah.
watching says, yes, Jim, as always, we salute you for creating the great welcoming space and bringing wonderful people our way. Thank you, Nikki and Jane in
Oh,
Sweden. Thank you, lovely Aydiee Vaughn, for being here tonight. Thanks, Jim, for having her. My pleasure.
thank
Thank
you.
you, Aydiee, for sharing with us. Love your enthusiasm, your video. Bless your plans. Kathleen in New York City, thank you for being here, Aydiee, and sharing your life and music with us. Sherry Larson in Kansas, thank you for being here tonight. Aydiee, best of luck on your album and
Thank you.
all you do in the future. And David Matthew Barnes, who was a recent guest. He's a brilliant author, screenwriter, playwright, and
Oh,
more. He's also a lovely viewer. He watches all the time. I love when the guests watch our
come back.
show.
Yes, that's awesome. Because I do
And
that. I watch other people's
yeah,
interviews.
that's what
So
it
I'm
is.
learning about the whole like and share, and
Yes, please
but I
do.
try not to get caught up, because I'm like, that person has 1 million views. What did I do wrong? But I'm learning to just tell people, hey, can you
You
please
just
like
keep
and share?
going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep going, and
do
it will
your
be what it's
thing.
gonna be for me.
Do you? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Continued blessings your way, my friend, Aydiee
Thank
Vaughn.
you.
And Yeah, well, everybody will look out for you. And for people that are watching, Aydiee Vaughn is all, it's like one name, right? Some
My
may
name, my
think
full name is
Aydiee.
Aydiee Vaughn Dunson, but I go by Aydiee Vaughn.
Aydiee Vaughn is your, right, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Because Madonna was already taken, right?
Yeah, my mom was taken. Cher was taken.
Cher was taken, right?
So I have to be the Aydiee Vaughn, It's only one
Right.
Aydiee Vaughn.
Exactly.
Right, with Black Lucy Music. So if you look that up, then you can't miss me.
It's all right there. Thanks for being with us, my friend. A joy and a
Thank
blessing. Continued
you.
success. Spread the word about our show. We would love
Yes,
that.
sir. I
And we
will.
will continue to, again, send blessing and love your way from all of
Thank
us
you. And then
here.
to everybody who support me, thank you so much to my team, my glam team, my
Everybody.
agents manager, my
All
publicist,
of it. Takes a
producers.
village.
Yes,
Yeah.
everybody. My Nana, thank you. My
Thank you,
coworkers.
Nana. And the
Yes,
family
Nana.
that was watching tonight and
Yes.
commenting as well. We love all of
And my
them.
brothers, my
Yeah.
twin brothers. Thank
All
you
new
so much.
viewers and part of
Yes.
our famous Lovely Squad. You take care, my friend. It was really a pleasure, okay?
Thank you, Jim.
Congratulations on the album and everything
Yeah.
that's happening in your life. Everybody, again, go to all the major online music sources. You can get it right there and download it. And
Black Lucy Experience EP.
Black Lucy Experience EP.
Yes,
Yes, Black
sir.
Lucy Experience on the Jim Masters Show Experience. That's Lovity.
I got the lovely
You
one.
got the Lovity, exactly. And you got to
Yes,
meet George Burns and everything, huh?
I did. Thank you.
You take care, my friend. Blessings to
All
you,
right.
and we'll chat again
Bless you.
soon, okay?
All right. I got to get back to work.
You got to go back to work too.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I use my lunch, so don't worry.
That's right. That's right. Because you're behind. You're 3 hours behind us. It's
Yes,
8:30 here on the East Coast, and you're 3
right.
hours behind. So
That's
we'll see
right.
you again soon. You be well,
Thank
okay?
you.
Thanks for
You
joining us
too.
on the Jim
Thank
Masters
you,
Show.
everyone. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Isn't she amazing? She is wonderful. Yes, that is Aydiee Vaughn joining us here on the Jim Masters Show live. And there's the album again. Enjoy it, gang. I think you will. I've heard it. It's really, really fantastic. Phil, if you liked the clips that we played earlier, maybe you joined us late and you didn't hear the music that we shared earlier, be sure and check the album out. If you want to see this episode again, you can too as well. She also, again, she's an event planner. She's been a dancer, a choreographer. She's worked on television shows. She mentioned some major TV shows that she's been a part of. Great actress, vocalist, recording artist, soul diva for sure. And with a heart of gold, and she gives back with so many charities and organizations. And she's amazing. She's Aydiee Vaughn right here exclusively on the Jim Masters Show. Entertainment Lifestyle Variety Talk Show series. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Wasn't this a lot of fun? If you came in late, you can see this episode again right here on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We love when you guys do that. If you haven't done it yet, we invite and welcome you to do it. You just hit this button right there. That helps us big time when you do. Hit that subscribe button, the red button, and click the notification bell so you never miss any of our episodes. You'll be notified about special events, special episodes, pop-up shows. We're working on some JMS Lovity pop-up shows as we speak. We're going to be celebrating our 2-year anniversary. The 2-year anniversary is like happening right now, and we're putting a special show together to celebrate 2 years solidly of great episodes, over 660 of them for all of you, all this content, all this entertainment and all the fun and levity is all for you, and you. We've been doing it a long time, and the show has really evolved too over the couple of years we've been doing it. And it's just been a continued blessing and joy for me as well, and us here at the Jim Masters Show. So give this episode a like if you enjoyed it, a little thumbs up like on the YouTube channel under this episode, and leave a comment for us too. That helps us big time. If you're, a lot of people say, how do we help you show? Do that. Share the YouTube episode link on your social media. Aydiee Vaughn, she's joined us, soul diva, NuSoul, R&B jazz, recording artist extraordinaire here on the Jim Masters Show. That was a lot of fun and inspiring too. We always manage to have some inspiration there as well. Yes, Tony-winning actress and singer Tanya Pinkins is with us tomorrow on the Jim Masters Show live. That's going to be an amazing episode. That'll be 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Yes. And look who is with us coming up on Thursday. we have legendary, renowned celebrity fashion designer Wayne Scott Lucas joining us. He has worked with Janet Jackson and Tina Turner and Christy Brinkley, Mary Tyler Moore, and on and on and on. He has created wonderful fashion and designs for some of your favorites in the music, film, television industry for years. He's renowned. He's a real hoot, a lot of fun, and he's going to be here Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, live. It's going to be amazing. And he is absolutely one of the most revered in the industry, and you're going to absolutely love that, I am sure. Hey, did you see yesterday Patty Davis, author and daughter of President Ronald Reagan, was here to talk about all of her incredible projects and her new book, Floating in the Deep End, talking about providing the care for her father, President Ronald Reagan, when he was stricken with Alzheimer's, but also it's a wonderful guide for those who are caretakers. It was a beautiful conversation. That is available on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. It was an honor to have her here. Michael Leonard, yes, Michael Leonard, who played the mom, Olivia Walton, on the Waltons. She's here on Monday. Very special time, gang. It's going to be an unusual time. We usually start at the top of the hour. This is going to be at 5:45 p.m. Eastern time this Monday. So for those of you watching on the East Coast of the United States, or East Coast in general, it is 5:45 p.m., 5:45 p.m. Eastern. Again, for those that want to watch live, you can always see all these episodes later, and we get hundreds and thousands of views who watch, from people and wonderful viewers and fans of our series who watch these episodes at their leisure 24/7. Not necessarily when the show is live, but they watch it later. And we love you for doing that as well. Michael Leonard, brilliant actress, going to be with us this Monday for those watching live at 5:45 p.m. Eastern time. So that'll be 2:45 p.m. for those on the Pacific time zones, the West Coast. Okay, so make sure you note that, because it's not the usual time where we start at the top of the hour. It's going to be 5:45 p.m. Eastern for those on the East Coast, and it's going to be 2:45 for those on the West Coast. And then we've got another show that night as well, believe it or not. We have two shows. We have legendary jazz trumpeter Roger Ingram joining us. He'll be on at 8 p.m. So a little time change a little bit there. So Michael Leonard, she's going to be on at 5:45 Eastern. And then right after, I'm going to have like a half a sandwich and then be back in this chair. And we're going to present to you one of the most incredible jazz trumpeters on the planet, who's worked with Quincy Jones and Frank Sinatra, Harry Connick Jr., Woody Herman, on and on and on. Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on the Jim Masters Show live. So tomorrow, Tony-winning actress and singer Tanya Pinkins. She was on All My Children, a lot of great shows. She's with us tomorrow, Thursday. Wayne Scott Lucas, renowned celebrity fashion designer. He has clothed many of your favorites on television, in movies, and in music. He's going to be with us on Thursday, and then much, much more. So we thank, again, Aydiee Vaughn for joining us here on the Jim Masters Show live. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for all the great comments. Thanks for watching the Jim Masters Show and supporting. We really appreciate that. A lot of hard work goes on behind the scenes here to put all this together. But again, we do it for all of you, and we have a really, really good time doing it. And we're a very interactive show. A lot of shows are not interactive with their viewers. We always have been since day one, since we launched this show 2 years ago, almost 670 episodes ago. We've been very interactive and appreciative of you, our guests, absolutely, but of you, those who watch, who support, who share the links on their social media. You do super chat, super emojis, super stickers, you do super thanks, you write comments, you're here. We also have our JMS Lovity cruise that's happening a year from now in May, which is really amazing. We're very excited about that. We're going to Bermuda. We're leaving from New York and going to Bermuda. It's going to be amazing. We're also stopping off at Virginia Beach, and we're headed to Bermuda. You guys have been asking for a JMS Lovity cruise, so we put it together. And it's really exciting. If you want to know more, just let us know because we did post it in our Facebook group, the Gym Master Show Lovely Hall. And we're going to do a special episode of our show, too, talking more about our JMS Lovely cruise where all of you can meet each other. We're going to have a great time. There's going to be celebrity guests, surprises, all kinds of cool things. So lots going on. And we thank you for all the enthusiasm with that, too. Thank you, Jim, for another wonderful show. You are the best. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Thank you, Sherry Larson. My pleasure. We've got a week filled with great episodes coming up. And if you ever miss anything, I know a lot of you, I see the comments later on. I thank you for that. Keep the comments coming on our YouTube channel. Drop a comment underneath this episode. We love it. Yes, Jim, as always, we salute you for creating the great welcoming space, bringing wonderful people our way. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Kathleen as well. Good to see you. And Nikki, good to see you as well. Thank you, Jim. Great show. Thank you very much. And hearts from Nikki. And to all of you watching, the new viewers and our regular viewers, we truly thank you for all of your time and attention. You guys, thanks for being with us. Now, if you're watching this live, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back right here in this host chair. If you're watching this later on in the archives, well, stay right there. We've got another episode coming right up. You can binge watch and enjoy all the cool episodes. From all of us here, your host, Jim Masters. We don't say goodbye here. We say see you later. Cheers. Ciao. We say shalom. We say hasta la vista, avida zane, sayonara, slancha, and all the rest. We always have a good time with all of you, and we appreciate you being here. Jim Masters, thanking you for your time this time till next time. And I'm going to have, we have 12 pints of ice cream sitting in our freezer right now. And we're just going to spin the wheel and see which one we're going to have. And I can't wait to have it. It's going to be amazing. So good stuff. And yeah, we're looking forward to the ice cream. All right, gang, you guys be well. Talk to you again real soon. All right. Love you all and be good to one another. Take care of one another. Thanks for watching this episode of the Gym Master Show live. See you on the next one. Cheers.